Geratones, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all good? So if you don't know who I am, I'm going to tell you who I am right now. I am Jaren. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the founder and owner of this outstanding studio, the Jaren and Luger Studio. Now, y'all know how I feel about this woman. Y'all know how I feel about her. I'm not going to dive into a big introduction. I'm just going to just dive right into the good stuff, which is the analysis itself. So before I get started, as I always say, this is more so an analysis, not a reaction. So if you like starting and stopping a lot in videos, then go into another video. But if you like starting and stopping and talking about things as they happen, then stick around because this is a channel and it's a video for you. All right, y'all, let's do it. Here is a voice analysis of Karen Clark Sheard singing Joy to the World. Miss choir concerts like this, man. When I was growing up, this is what we did. We stood in the choir stand with the poinsettias in front of the church during a Christmas concert. Either the red or the black and white, you know, black suit, whatever you want to. We always did this kind of stuff when I was growing up at my old church. I miss this era. I miss this kind of stuff because this is where I learned how to sing. These concerts, these rehearsals, this is where I honed my gift. For real, was when I was in these rehearsals, you know, as a young boy trying to sing this stuff, you know? So it's just so nostalgic to watch a choir sing this. And the arrangement actually is pretty good. It's actually a pretty good arrangement of Joy to the World. And heaven. I like that little and heaven. That was good. You know, I like that kind of stuff. She played with that arpeggio. I love those kind of leaps and things like that. It don't always got to be a run. Kind of played with the chord structure, especially how the band was kind of going against her like that. It was really nice moment in music right there. And you can hear that. Heroes are wild. That mouth is spread. That tongue is up with truth and grace. So she decided to go all the way up and then growl coming down on the yeah. Like, she is just from another planet. And I want to live on that planet, okay? Did you hear her do the descending run that the horns did? That little da-da-da-da-da. She went right with the musicians with the horn section. They did that same run that they did. Again, she really is listening for the music, and she just has this natural ability to blend in with the music and to complement the music. I mean, you're a Clark sister. You just got it. you just got it. She really she does not hold back that mouth. She just, everything is here. She lets it all go. And I think that bright spread mouth really gives that bright quality, kind of like that light, bright quality we hear. I think a part of that is how she positions her mouth, because everything is, so she can go up high because that mouth is open. She has all that space in the vocal track to go up to where she wants to go, you know? She's really playing with octaves. Yeah, she's really playing with arpeggios in this song here. I didn't want to interrupt. I just wanted to hear her sing over and over. But that high glissando, she really slid up both times. And you notice she's kind of repeating each lick that she does for each round of the vamp. Then so she's really kind of repeating the same thing for each set of this bridge that happens, you know, into the other part. The let every heart prepare her room, let every heart prepare her room. You can hear repeating that over and over. I love that slide growl that she does. It's kind of like that slide glissando, that slide up and down. It's almost like a half step between you can really hear that half step happening as she's doing that growl right there. Say having a horn section at your concert like this is so reminiscent of the 90s. Like having a horn section play, you know, and just doing the little licks while the choir singing. This is just so nostalgic to me. I miss concerts like this so much. She's kind of being more jazz in the approach here because the chord or structures of this song is kind of jazzy in nature a little bit. So I feel like she's kind of bringing a little bit more jazz undertones, kind of jazz nuances. And it's very 90s too, like the that kind of stuff is very reminiscent of like 90s vocals. But I feel like she's still using like these chromatic things that happen kind of like scatting. She's kind of scatting in the song a little bit. Yeah, it's a little scatting in here going on. But she also likes jazz. I know that. She kind of talks about Ella Fitzgerald sometimes when she sings and when she talks about, you know, musical stuff. she's kind of making this stuff up as she goes. Like, she's kind of just flowing, you know. And at a certain point, as you get experience singing, you can start to do stuff like this, start to kind of just think of things on the spot. A lot of times people ask me, how do you ad-lib? How do you improv? I think a lot of it, you have to be immersed in the experience of just having to do it. I can give you tips and tricks, but everybody's ear is different. So I can't dictate your ear, and I can't tell you how you should do it, because everybody has a different interpretation of what improving is. But a lot of it you have to let go and just go for stuff. And over time, as you do it more, you get more comfortable doing it. And then you'll be comfortable to the point where you don't have to necessarily like be so scared to get the mic at the drop of a hat and kind of just say, hey, start singing. You know, I've been in churches many a times where people just pass you the mic, like, hey, here you go. They'll walk up to me. You know, I'm sitting in my seat, and you know, I get up and start singing and just go with it. Sometimes I don't even know the song. You know, the song be something I have never heard, and I have to listen to the vamp a few times to kind of get the flow of it, and then I can go in, you know. So maybe I'm just kind of doing some light things at the beginning to kind of hear, now what is the vamp doing, you know, a little bit, and then once I get, okay, this is the turnaround, this is the whole thing, then I can go in because I know what's going on. But it's a lot of listening with improv. It's a lot of listening and a lot of letting go and taking risks in improv. And she is the queen of risk taking, okay? The queen of risk taking. That's a little Twinkie, but to me that's also scatting. You ought to get you ought to get you ought to get you ought to get. Now we're saying words, you ought to give him room, but she's repeating almost like an instrument, which is what scatting is. You're emulating an instrument with your voice. You ought to get you ought to get you ought to get. It's almost like a trumpet. You ought to you ought to get you ought to get you ought to get you ought to. So if you want to learn how to scat improv, listen to instruments. So listen to how they finesse vocal lines. Listen to how they finesse songs. Sometimes you get some good tips from some jazz albums, some instrumental jazz albums and things like that. So if you want to get some licks and get some good stuff, listen to people who play instruments, like vocalists who play instruments, and listen to instrumentalists themselves. So like Twinkie, Kim Burrell, Nikki Ross, try to think who else. There's so many other people who play instruments. Those are people come to my mind right now that do a lot of ornamentation vocally that emulates instruments. Those are three that came to mind right now. I know there's many, many more people. So with those people, listen to them, listen to instrumentalists. They give you some good tips as to how to improv. And again, she's repeating herself. You oughta, you oughta, you oughta, you oughta, you. She's repeating herself. A lot of repeating is happening in this song. I've told you that before. She went all up, came back down, came back up with some growls, with some vowel change, with some vocal track changes. That's Karen Clark Sheard for you. She went up, came back down again, but you notice that mouth was here. And she kind of attacked. You gotta see her face. Like she almost kind of just bites into what she does. Like she literally like into everything that she does. And I feel like that risk taking is part of the magic of Karen Clark Sheard, and that flashiness, that what's gonna happen next. You just never know what she's gonna do. And I of course adore that about her, because she's one of my vocal bibles, okay? It's Karen Clark Sheard. Easily top 5. easily, probably top 1, 2, 3. I mean, for real, for real. And so how she bites into that sound, and you can literally see her pressing in the body. And really going for it, you know, and she's doing all these things, bringing in the growls, bringing in the squalls, and all that bright stuff. It's just, whoo, sing, girl. If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below to click the alert button next to it so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always continue to say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware. But most of all, be vocally you. All right, y'all, I love you. Have a wonderful Christmas, happy holidays, and a blessed new year.